starting to get them fall colors. Can't wait to get my trail on.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another Strides and Summits trail running adventure. If you're returning, thank you for your loyalty and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Dan. This is my running channel where I share tips and tricks and treadmill scenery and take you on the odd running adventure like this. So if I'm giving you good vibes and you want more, let's be honest, who doesn't want more? Then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my updates. Today, I'm in the Parc National du Mont-Mégantic, which is in the very southeastern corner of Quebec, very close to the border with Maine. It's a picturesque part of the eastern townships. We're just starting to get into the fall here. It's absolutely beautiful. My plan today is to do the Trois Sommets, or the 3 summits in the park here. So that's Saint-Joseph, Victoria, and finally finish up with Mont-Mégantic. I'm going to do a counterclockwise loop. It's about 16 kilometers. I'm going to take you guys along. So stick around for the journey, because there should be some pretty nice views today. Ooh. Look at this. Over there, that green roofed building, and that's where we started. 20 minutes, we're already up here. Incredible. Usually in the summers, I go down into the US, into the Appalachians in New York or the White Mountains in New Hampshire to go do a lot of trail running there. I actually have the goal of doing the Northeastern 111. That's all the summits over 4,000 feet in New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. So I've summited around about 75 of them. I can't remember the exact number, I'd have to look it up. But I had the goal of finishing it off this summer, and then of course the border was closed to non-essential travel, so I couldn't get down to the US to finish those up. Oh wow, oh look at this. Oh, where are we? Not quite at the summit, but at a nice little viewpoint here. Wow, what a beautiful spot. See, aren't you glad that I left Montreal and brought you out here? So anyways, as I was saying, normally I would head down into the US and go down to the Appalachians or the White Mountains in the northeastern US and go do those, and I quite enjoy them. And I can't do that this year because of border closures to non-essential travel. So I have to stay on the Canadian side and make do with what we got here. But this is a little closer to the sort of terrain that we get in the northeastern US, and so far I'm having a decent amount of fun right here tackling this. Getting pretty close to the summit, Saint-Joseph. Kind of wonder why they call it Saint-Joseph. Who was Joseph? What did he do to become a saint? And why name a summit after him? Well, I can't be too surprised that there's a chapel up here, and there's also a cross over there, which was first erected in 1881. Not that one, I don't think, but a more rudimentary one, in the spirit of St. Joseph. I still don't know who he is, but they put a cross here for him, and then they built the chapel when they came back and the cross was still here. Anyways, in addition to all that, there's absolutely fantastic view. Look towards Maine and southeastern Quebec. Anyways, that's summit number 1 of 3 for today, and let's get back on the trail. Wow, this is a pretty cool thing. This is a indication of the maximum snowfall in this spot over the last couple of years. 2019, last year, was actually the tallest, about 195 centimeters according to the ruler on the side here. Just a cool little thing that you find on the trails when you're out here. So I've made it to the summit of Mount Victoria. Not the most scenic, picturesque. It's this little sliver of a space that I can look through. But good to get to summit number 2 of 3. Orford is actually just over there. If I raise you up, you can probably see it. Let's hit back on the trail. Guys, I'm pretty sure this is one of those boxes with the camera that looks for wildlife. So out there, someone is watching me, and you're watching me, watching them, watch me. All right, we're at the Col des Trois Sommets. We'll head up to Mont-Mégantic and then easy descent down to the parking lot. About 7 or so K left. I've arrived, the third and final summit, Mount Orford. The famous observatory in the background and the famous view behind me. Pretty, isn't it? And it gets better in a couple weeks when we get further into the fall. All of this changes color. Maybe I'll just have to come back then. It's about an hour and a half and 11K at the moment. Just an easy descent down to the car. Should be about 5K, real steady. So that'll be good fun. And then that should be just about enough, I think. All right, I'm getting chilly again. Let's head back down the car. Ow. Fuck. Ouch. Alright, so I had a bit of a wipeout back there. Slipped on a wet rock, went kind of sideways into another rock. Just kind of winded me for a little bit, so I'm just going to walk for probably about a K or so until I'm feeling better, good again to run. Not really feeling down to run on this sort of terrain. Ooh. And I am back at the car. The battery on the GoPro died about halfway through that descent, so I didn't get all of it, but it was just a sort of nice steady descent, got some decent speed on it. Other than the tumble on that descent, that was a pretty good outing. 16K or about 10 miles, which on that kind of terrain, probably about 1,000 meters vertical. So a decent outing for sure. I had fun for sure. I hope you guys did. If you did, make sure to give it a like. If you haven't done so already and you want to get more content, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you get all my updates. And until next time, keep putting one foot in front of the other.